I'm Chef Neil. I'm here to show you how to use KetoCal 4-to-1 powder. We're going to make a 4-to-1 KetoCal cheese and tomato tart. So for this we need 15 grams of unflavoured KetoCal, we need 7 grams of butter, 4 grams of grated cheese, 16 grams of coconut flour, 5 grams of cream cheese, 25 grams of well mixed egg, 5 grams of spring onions, 6 grams of chopped tomatoes, and 5 grams of distilled water and 5 grams of olive oil. To make this, you take your 15 grams of KetoCal powder, you take your butter, and you take your coconut flour. And what you're going to do, this is going to become the pastry bottom. So you rub the two into there. So what you're looking for is like a really coconut, crumbly type of texture. And you just want to make sure the flour is dissolved into there as well. Okay, so as you can see, you end up with that type of mixture. Okay, and then just make a little well in the middle. Take your water, pour your water into it, and then just stir it around. And what you'll see is all the mixture will go into a firm ball. It's not like making normal pastry at all. Yeah, it's a little bit more sticky as it comes together. So remember, just press it together in your hand and you can see how it's starting to form into the ball. Okay, and again, you've got to make sure you get every little bit up. Okay, and this is really important. There you go. So what you end up with is a really nice little ball of pastry. Just press it together, just roll it around, and there is your KetoCal pastry. Once you've got your pastry made, what you need is one of these little tartlet tins. Now I find the best ones are the ones where the bottoms come out. It's a lot easier to turn the tartlet tin out of there. So take your pastry, press it down gently into the middle, and just use your fingers and press around the edge like that. Okay, and as you can see, what you're doing is you're pressing the pastry in there. So you want to make sure it's nice and even. Just press it up on the sides. Don't worry, they don't stick. Okay, there we go. And there you have a beautiful tart made with 4-to-1 KetoCal powder. What we're going to do now is we're going to add in the filling. So we take the spring onions and we put the chopped spring onions into the bottom of that. Make sure you get everyone out again. Okay, then we put the chopped tomatoes into there as well. There we are. God, this looks really nice. Okay, now we need to make the egg mixture. So you pour your egg into there. There we go. Take your cream cheese into there too. Take your olive oil and pour in your olive oil. Again, make sure you get every last little bit out. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to mix this around, and you dissolve the oil and the cream cheese. It doesn't have to be well mixed in. It'll all just mix up. Okay, and then you pour the mixture over the tart like that. God, this looks delicious. I really like this recipe. There we go. So that goes into there. Then we take our cheese, we sprinkle it over the top. Okay. There we are. And then we take a nice big pinch of herbs. Again, remember, we always use dried herbs. We don't use fresh herbs in this type of thing, so you can have a free pinch of those. Now, we're going to put this in the oven on 150 degrees, gas mark 5 for 10 to 12 minutes. Here we have our 4-to-1 cheese and tomato KetoCal tart. Now I've let it cool for a couple of minutes as I brought it out the oven. So these are dead easy to get out now. If you let them cool, all you need to do is to take the pastry, take the tart, and just cup it into your hand like that, pull the bottom off and place it onto your plate. And the great thing about this is you can freeze them. They're great for batch cooking as well, and you can make loads and loads of different flavours with them.